Hi campers, excuse the rain, it's just started coming down as I started this video. Right, this one's a little bit different. Yesterday morning, and I've been really busy yesterday, so I was going to do this yesterday, but I'm doing it today instead. Yesterday morning, went on Facebook and totally devastated by what I saw. Fellow koi tuber, some of you know him as the Balding Reefer, basically lost the back of his house and his summer house and his sleeper pond and his bikes and his kids' bikes and his kids' toys, and I might have to pause this. It's now turned into hail. I'll come back to you. Right, now where was I? We've gone back to mild rain. So, yeah. Sorry, a little lad's in here. I'm just trying to stop him putting his foot in my coffee. Yeah, as I was saying, he lost his sleeper pond, kids' toys, summer house, conservatory, windows and doors at the back of the house. Now I've had a fire myself. Fortunately not the house, it was some outbuildings. And it is truly the most terrifying thing you will ever see or experience. And nip along to the Balding Reefer's channel and I'll let him explain it all, but I can't think of anything more terrifying than being miles from home and your missus and your kids being in a house that flames are that close to. Fortunately everyone got out safe. Go and look at Jack's last video. I know that devastation and I know that feeling of where the hell do you start. It's horrendous. Now, Jack is probably one of the most positive, bouncy people that you'll ever see on YouTube. Nothing ever phases him. And I've never seen him look like that last video. You know, the guy's on a high. He's off out to Poland and doing trips out there to the koi farm in Poland. Yoshigoi, I think it's called, if I remember rightly. And he's got a proper good following on YouTube. And yeah, he does a lot of stuff. He does a lot of good videos. You know, he does his lives, he does his raffles, he does all sorts of stuff. I can't imagine what the lad's going through at the minute. I've got an idea, but I can't imagine what that must be like when your missus and your kids are in the house. And he's got some cracking little kids. So yeah, it's heartbreaking, totally devastating. The fire service, by all accounts, and if you go and listen to his account of it, went above and beyond the call of duty. And to think that this can be caused by a carelessly discarded cigarette. is the only explanation for it. According to what little CCTV they've got anyway. I'm just glad everyone got out. You know, bricks and mortar, windows, bikes, koi ponds can all be replaced. People can't. Even to an extent, the fish can be replaced. You know, and what the fire crews did to save his fish was immense, absolutely immense. You know, as Jack says, forget the Hulk, forget Spider-Man, forget Iron Man. They're the real superheroes, and they really are. I've seen those boys go to work, and you see them jump through walls of flames to put fires out, and you're just like, wow, they really have. They either have no fear, or if they do have fear, they hide it very, very well. Anyway, a friend of Jack's has set up a GoFundMe page, and I know I haven't got a massive following, but I'd really appreciate it if some of my followers would go and, even if it's 50p, even if it's a quid, just chip in a little bit. If you don't like Jack and his channel, that's one thing. But there's a few lads there, a few kids, who are terrified of going home. They're at the grandma's. They've lost everything. They've lost all the toys. All their toys, you know, their outside toys like their bikes and all that sort of stuff. Obviously this time of year, apart from the rain and the hail that I've got, where do the kids want to be? Out in the garden. Of course, their garden is a scene of devastation, so that's not going to happen, hence why they're at grandma's. But, you know, there's too much backbiting, too much our clan, your clan, all the rest of it, as I said in my last video. It's time to pull together. It's time to stop. And if you're watching this, you know who I'm talking about. I don't need to name names. There are people out there actively trying to destroy other people's livelihoods, channels, lives, happiness. Just stop. There are bigger things in life, and this to me is one of them. So I don't care who you're affiliated with. I don't care whether you like me or not. This isn't about me. This isn't about Jack. This isn't about anyone apart from 3 kids who have just been through what, as an adult, I witnessed is one of the most terrifying things I've ever seen, and they were inside it. For me, that's what this is about. 3 kids who need to feel safe in their own home again. Now, yes, there are insurances in place. You know, buildings insurance will repair the bricks and mortar and the summer house and that sort of thing. I don't know if they'll go to the extent of his koi pond and all that sort of stuff. I'm not sure they're covered. But one thing I do know from his video is that things like the kids' toys are not covered. And the GoFundMe page, in the grander scheme of things, of looking at the devastation, hasn't been set up for a lot of money. It would probably cover a reasonable selection of kids' toys, knowing how much kids' toys cost. So whoever set this up hasn't been greedy, hasn't asked for tens of thousands of pounds, which the damage must run into that easily. easily. You know, our conservatory roof was damaged in the storms the other month, and we've just had the quotes through for that. And just the conservatory roof, they're quoting £30,000 for a conservatory roof. So God knows what the bill's going to be at Jack's. I think it'd be really nice, whatever your affiliation, whatever your thoughts on me, on Jack, on anyone else are, it'd be really nice. Wow, this video really doesn't want to record. Ran out of space on my memory card. As I was saying, I don't care what your affiliations are, who you like, who you dislike, whether you think I'm a idiot or whether you think I'm the best thing since sliced bread. I don't care who you've fallen out with, who you like. I just think it'd be really nice as a community if we got together and helped out a family in their time of need. And it will be weeks, if not months, before they realise exactly what's gone in that. Mine was my workshop. And even now, 10 years later, I go to reach for a tool. I know I've got one. And then it suddenly dawns on me, yeah, it went up in the fire. And it's a tool that you'll use once every God knows when. But you suddenly realise that, yeah, you need that tool. And you know you had one, but it's not there. So it will be months, if not years, before they realise exactly what's gone up in the flames. But as I say, material things can be replaced. The main thing is that everyone got out of it. It could have been a very, very different picture. And all from a cigarette. Makes me actually quite glad that I've given up. I'm now on a vape. Because that can never be on my conscience now. But it does make you wonder if you've ever caused that in the years I've been smoking. Whether I've ever tossed a fag butt and driven off or walked off, not knowing that I've left a scene of devastation behind me. Sobering, very sobering. So anyway, usually Jack does his balding reefer out. I've never seen him go balding reefer out. So there you go, mate. It's one thing I can do. I'm 4 hours away, as I said to you. If I can do anything, let me know. This is the first thing I've thought that I can do from 150 miles away. I know some other people are doing the same sorts of things. I think Lee Ramsey's done one. Probably a couple of other people have. But yeah, go and have a look at Jack's video. I have got a couple of photos here, and I'll put them up at the end, and you can get an idea of what's been happening. But it's horrifying. And I keep using that word, horrifying. You know, if you've ever been in that situation, it is one of the most terrifying things I think you'll ever experience. I've been in all manner of high-speed near misses on bikes and cars and racetracks, and I was a bit of an adrenaline junkie in my youth. Nothing was as terrifying as watching those buildings burn and watching flames jump 12 feet from one building to another, and they would literally jump across from the burning building to the building 12 feet away that was dry. sat there and thought, oh, my van's alright, it's far enough away. And a flame jumped 20 feet, hit my van, and my van just went up in smoke. Fire is absolutely terrifying. And how those guys got his house out and there wasn't more devastation, I don't know. But hats off to the fire crews again, doing their job. Yeah, they really are the real superheroes. So here's a few pictures of what's happened. Go on to Jack the Balding Reefer's channel. He's got some video up. I will put a link to the GoFundMe page in the description. I will also pin the GoFundMe page link to the top of the comments. If you have got 50p a pound spare, please think about sticking it into the kitty for them, because I think they really need it. I think they really need it. I think they need some people behind them. And I'm sure any help, any offers of help cleaning up, I'm sure that Jack would appreciate that greatly, as would his Mrs. April and the kids. You know, any way we can help as a community, I think it's got to be a good thing. So I'm going to leave it there because I've waffled on enough. You know what to do. So I'm just out scooping the fish poop out of the fry tank. I had another thought. If you don't want to do a straight out donation, nip along to reeferaquatics.com, buy the guy's stuff, or buy some of his fish that he's bringing from Poland. You know, in any way that you can put a bit of cash in this guy's pocket. If you want to get something out of it, go and buy something off him. Put a bit of profit in his pocket. It's not often I promote other people's businesses, but in this instance, you know, as I keep saying, some things are just bigger. So yeah, reeferaquatics.com. Go and buy the guy's stuff. I think he's got a load of fish coming in from Poland. I haven't checked his website, but I'm sure there's some livestock on there. Don't expect next day delivery go. Give the guy a break, you know. The thing with us little guys is we're not Amazon. We don't have a fleet of trucks that are outside waiting to take parcels, and you know, we're generally one person doing it all ourselves. So yeah, go and buy his shizzle. Give the guy a bit of a break on delivery. I'm sure he's got more important things to do than pack up some boxes, but I'm sure he would appreciate your support greatly. Ciao guys.